Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches to come their way. It's the Texans going up against the Redskins. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Washington Redskins. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Guyton. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Arizona State. It's Brock Osweiler.
I love his height, his ability to see over the offensive and defensive lines and into the secondary and make good decisions and good sharp throws. But also love his moxie. This is a guy who's had to battle for his spot, had to show some patience early in his career, and now he's a bona fide starter in the NFL.
They go play action here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They go play action now. Osweiler, he's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And now a look at the Washington defense.
D'Angelo Hall's gone to the Pro Bowl multiple times as a cornerback. Now he might be making the Charles Woodson move, swinging back to safety.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We'll head back to FedEx Field after this timeout.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Finding time. Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Ryan Kerrigan from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And the Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So now the Texans will call on the veteran Shane Leckler to kick this one away. Back deep for the Redskins, Jamison Crowder. Crowder now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Cousins on 1st down. Here's a first NFL catch for Josh Doctson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
2nd down, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. He's got time. And there's a flag on the field. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding offense. Still third down.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. They'll run with Thompson. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So now here's the 3rd-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt it. Back deep is Keith Mumphrey. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now, Osweiler on 1st down. Underneath for Miller. A beautiful spin and room to run. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. It's a 0-0 game at half, so both sides obviously love their defense and hate their offense. Moving forward, we'll just have to see if it's the first to score that wins. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. 1st and 10. Completion will be made here to a wide open man. He ends up picking up a yard before heading out of bounds. Sticking with the same drive, Fuller's got the catch over the middle, and he ends up at their own 36-yard line before he stopped on the play. Continuing on the drive, Kerrigan's got the sack here. This will go for a loss of 8. Redskins ball early in the 2nd. Dotson's found coming across the middle, and the pass and catch will end up going for 6 yards. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. No points in this one yet, but we'll hand it back over to a man who's always on point. That's Brandon Gott.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 1st and 10, Cousins surveying the field. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So while we have a moment here, Charles, intriguing matchups of Week 3 in the preseason. I know that you saw the Tennessee game. You thought that was pretty interesting.
It was, because Oakland's one of those teams we've talked about the entire offseason is making a playoff push. And having Derek Carr at quarterback gives them a leg up, throwing to Amari Cooper and the rest of the crew. And they didn't look bad on offense, but they didn't look as good overall as a team as maybe we expected. Conversely, Tennessee, who went to Oakland and beat them, not many people have hopes for the Tennessee Titans this year. But guess what? They look pretty darn good, and Marcus Mariota's made great strides in year 2.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So these two teams will take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium as we're through 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Here's Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Now it's Osweiler. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Here's Osweiler. And his throw is incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Throwing now is Osweiler. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And heading back onto the field now, the Texans defense. They've played great football so far. Now, can they push this one to overtime? That's the question.
It's almost been a stalemate, hasn't it? And in fact, on the scoreboard, it's exactly where we are. All even. You don't want to make that mistake now that gives up a big play. I remember doing a game a few years ago. Falcons at Steelers to start the season. It was that type of a game, and it ended on one quick sprint in overtime, and a great defensive effort was wasted at that point.
And they're hoping to avoid that here.
3-19.
Here's Cousins. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Matt Jones that time. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
And there was a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second down following the incompletion. Cousins to throw. On the catch, this is Matt Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And as the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Green 39. Green 39.
Cousins. Over the middle to Garcon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it third down. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw, Cousins. He's got time in the pocket. Great protection. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So now it all comes. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This from 51 yards for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So what a finish here as they maneuver into the outside of his range. He steps up and drills it from long distance.
And Brandon, that was no gimme, was it? These kickers, though, all they want is a chance. And he knew that one was good the second it left his foot.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. On the return, here comes Keith Mumphrey. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.